In 2026, when both Star Wars and Star Trek are basically considered jokes to most people, it's funny how one fun little space adventure can still make me laugh, cry, and think fondly of my childhood with rose-tinted glasses. Dude, not the fucking Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm talking about Spaceballs!
Spaceballs the t-shirt! Spaceballs the coloring book! Spaceballs the lunchbox!
Spaceballs, the UHD from Arrow! Spaceballs from 1987 is comedy master Mel Brooks' answer to the original Star Wars trilogy, lampooning many of the things that make the trilogy great, and let's be honest, many of the things that we as fans used to mock back in the day. You know, back when there were only 3 Star Wars movies, a holiday special, 2 animated series, and 2 Ewok mini-movies, which I am proud to say that I enjoy. Roast me in the comments. Like, who didn't make fun of Princess Leia's hair buns? Who didn't think of the lightsaber as an extension of their cock? Who didn't play with their Star Wars action figures like this?
No, kiss me! No! No! Yes! No! No! Yes! No! Yes!
Who still does? Come on now, be honest.
What's the matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
Spaceballs comes to home video again in 4K. Again. But this time it's from Arrow. Now, as you can see, this is a UK only release, but since most 4Ks are region free anyway, you should have no problem playing this in your standard UHD player. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
It comes with this nice slipcover here, and reversible artwork, of course. But since this is a limited edition, we do get the usual tchotchkes, like these really cool postcards that you could show off in an unboxing video, look at once, and never look at them again. You'll also have to go to your favorite boutique label sellers like Diabolique or Orbit in order to get this. However, that doesn't mean that Arrow won't release this in the US eventually. But they might not also either. Quick explanation. For True Romance, Arrow released the 4K in the UK only. And of course I imported it immediately because I'm a massive fan of that film. But then, nearly a year later, Arrow finally released a 4K edition in the US. So you never know. Arrow has released Spaceballs in limited edition 4K in both Dolby Vision and HDR10 in a 185:1 aspect ratio with a lossless 2.0, a remixed 5.1 DTS audio track, and an original 70mm 6-track 4.1 audio track.
Everybody got that?
This also packs the original audio commentary from Mel Brooks that was on many of the previous releases. This 4K image from Arrow is exceptional, vivid, filmic, and grainy, and very tight.
Tight.
I'm happy to report that Arrow's edition of Spaceballs is a big upgrade over the Kino Lorber 4K, giving us a more refined image.
Well, it's about time we had some refinements on this show.
And a definite upgrade over the existing Blu-rays and the Kino 4K.
And I have both, and you know it.
Spaceballs from Arrow also holds a steady 96 Mbps bitrate throughout the film, and there is a healthy level of film grain and better overall definition and clarity to the picture, especially when compared to the Kino Lorber 4K, which is only a few years old at this point. But that disc seems a little darker in comparison to this. This is a more lifelike, brighter image, but it's not too bright or oversaturated. Simply put, this is the one you're going to want to get.
Would I lie?
2 of the audio tracks seem to be the same as the Kino Lorber edition, with the 2.0 and the 5.1 tracks sounding identical, but this newly included 4.1 audio track keeps the sound balanced and how Spaceballs should sound, with that 6-track 70mm source.
Oh, there it is.
Now, one thing I do want to let y'all know about is that this release does retain all of the missing audio from the various Blu-ray and 4K editions we've received over the years.
What?
What?
What? What?
Yeah, there were some small audio snafus between many different versions of Spaceballs over the years. Most notably missing was this echo from Vespa's yell right here.
Nobody!
And Dot's missing line right here.
Ah!
There are some others that I'm not going to showcase here, but these were the 2 that pissed the fans off the most.
I'm very disappointed!
As for the extras, everything's ported over from the original Blu-ray and even the 4K Kino release. Don't worry, you are covered. And while I'm not much of a special features guy myself, I'm all about the video and audio presentation. I gotta say it's a little disappointing that Arrow didn't include anything new for this release.
We ain't found shit!
I think the big special feature here is the restoration of all the missing audio flubs that were on literally all of the previous releases before this. I mean, the 4.1 audio track is cool, but come on, some new bonus features would have been nice. But as long as we're not missing anything, I'm also okay with that too.
Suck!
Spaceballs was one of the first 2 movies I ever saw at the drive-in. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old. It was the summer of 1987, and there was a double feature of this and Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Yeah, the one that everybody hates. I mean, badass, right? I vividly remember seeing both of these on screen at the drive-in, and man, what a pairing of films to see when you're like 5 or 6 years old. Changed me for life. I also have a feeling that the video store scene in Spaceballs, you know, the one where they pull out all the Mel Brooks VHS tapes, I believe this might have possibly been a factor in why I collect and hoard physical media so much. Well, that and my mom taking me to the video store 2 to 3 times a week to find something to watch, and maybe seeing my uncle's massive VHS collection. He had many of those white and gray CBS Fox VHS, all organized and perfect and neat. The fucking 80s, man.
Fucking 1980, you know?
So, final verdict on Spaceballs on 4K from Arrow is that it's great. You should pick it up. The definitive release of Spaceballs. Arrow has given us their usual top-notch quality here, fixing the audio issues that plagued various previous releases, including that Kino 4K, and finally giving us a definitive release of Mel Brooks' 1987 comedy classic. Seminal? With Arrow's fantastic as always encoding, packaging, and tender loving care.
Sit, bitch.
So should you upgrade?
Oh, hell yeah.
If you're in the US and up for importing this and spending a little more on it, then yeah, definitely. As I said before, this is the definitive version. You'll never have to buy this again. And it's Arrow, baby. Always highly recommended.
Little simp, bitch.
Highly recommended. So that wraps it up for this review. Don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe to the channel, and keep those eyes red, baby. See ya. Did you get all that? Or do I have to do this in ludicrous speed?
Ludicrous speed! Go!
Ludicrous speed! Go! Go!